Angkor Wat lies 5.5 kilometers, 3+12 mi, north of the modern town of Siem Reap, and a short distance south and slightly east of the previous capital, which was centered at Ba Phuong. In an area of Cambodia where there is an essential group of ancient structures, it is the southernmost of Angkor's main sites. Citation needed. The construction of Angkor Wat took place over 28 years from 1122 to 1150 CE during the reign of King Suryavarman II, ruled 1113 c. 1150. 12. A Brahmin by the name of Dibkarapita, 1040 c. 1120, was responsible for urging Suryavarman II to construct the temple. 13. All of the original religious motifs at Angkor Wat derived from Hinduism. 14. Breaking from the Shaiva tradition of previous kings, Angkor Wat was instead dedicated to Vishnu. It was built as the king's state temple and capital city. As neither the foundation stela nor any contemporary inscriptions referring to the temple have been found, its original name is unknown, but it may have been known as Vera Vishnulok, after the presiding deity. Work seems to have ended shortly after the king's death, leaving some of the bas-relief decoration unfinished. 15. The term Vra Vuloka or Parama Vuloka literally means the king who has gone to the supreme world of Vishnu, which refer to Suryavarman II posthumously and intend to venerate his glory and memory. 10. In 1177, approximately 27 years after the death of Suryavarman II, Angkor was sacked by the Khams, the traditional enemies of the Khmer. 16. Thereafter the empire was restored by a new king, Jayavarman VII, who established a new capital and state temple, Angkor Thom and the Ben, respectively, a few kilometers north, dedicated to Buddhism, because the king believed that the Hindu gods had failed him. Angkor Wat was therefore also gradually converted into a Buddhist site, and many Hindu sculptures were replaced by Buddhist art. 14. Facade of Angkor Wat, a drawing by Henri Mouhot, circa 1860. Sketch of Angkor Wat, a drawing by Louis Delaporte, circa 1880. Early photograph of Angkor Wat in 1866, taken by Emile Gessel. Towards the end of the 12th century, Angkor Wat gradually transformed from a Hindu center of worship to Buddhism, which continues to the present day. 4. Angkor Wat is unusual among the Angkor temples in that although it was largely neglected after the 16th century, it was never completely abandoned. 17. 14 inscriptions dated from the 17th century, discovered in the Angkor area, testify to Japanese Buddhist pilgrims that had established small settlements alongside Khmer locals. 18. At that time, the temple was thought by the Japanese visitors to be the famed Jetavana Garden of the Buddha, which was originally located in the Kingdom of Magadha, India. 19. The best-known inscription tells of Ukondayu Kazufusa, who celebrated the Khmer New Year at Angkor Wat in 1632. 20. Carving of Vishnu churning the sea of milk. Monks in front of the reflection pool at Angkor Wat, Cambodia. One of the first Western visitors to the temple was Antonio da Madalena, a Portuguese friar who visited in 1586 and said that it is of such extraordinary construction that it is not possible to describe it with a pen, particularly since it is like no other building in the world. It has towers and decoration and all the refinements which the human genius can conceive of. 21. In 1622, the poem of Angkor Wat composed in Khmer verse describes the beauty of Angkor Wat and creates a legend around the construction of the complex, supposedly a divine castle built for legendary Khmer king Pri Ket Maya Li by Hindu god Pri Pisnikar, or Bra Bisaka, Vishvakarman, as Suryavarman II had already vanished from people's minds. 22. In 1860, with the help of French missionary Father Charles-Émile Bouillevaux, the temple was effectively rediscovered by the French naturalist and explorer Henri Mouhot, who popularized the site in the West through the publication of travel notes, in which he wrote, "One of these temples, a rival to that of Solomon, and erected by some ancient Michelangelo, might take an honorable place beside our most beautiful buildings. It is grander than anything left to us by Greece or Rome, and presents a sad contrast to the state of barbarism in which the nation is now plunged." 23.